Welcome to the Casual Toy Chat, the home of Flex Friday. Flex Friday 11, let's go!
The harder you flex, the faster you fall. And when I hit the ground, God bless them all. Flex over 9,000, there is no mountain. Flex in my blood, bitch, back on my bullshit. The harder you flex, the faster you fall. And when I hit the ground, God bless them all. Flex over 9,000, there is no mountain. Flex in my blood, bitch, back on my bullshit. Back on my bullshit, mixed with that new shit. Didn't get it the first time, hit them with 2 clips. That all black Hadouken, hit hoes with that boo hiss. Flex on my tool, bitch, right like I brew piss. 22 chains, flexing my veins, strip it all down. See what remains, a nigga that never back down in the face of whatever shit that was put on his plate. Put on a bib, said the grace, ate with a smile and I saved the taste. Cleaned every crumb like I want a refund on my deposit I put on the place. Doing this shit till I flex away, blinding them bitches at Heaven's Gate. Walking around like I own the place. Which one of you angels gon' shine my chain? Stop talking about cheers, we body that shit. The rump roast is gone to an endless pit. Suffer the violent and painful end. In the name of the flex, we say amen. The harder you flex, the faster you fall. And when I hit the ground, God bless them all. Flex over 9,000, there is no mountain. Flex in my blood, bitch, back on my bullshit. The harder you flex, the faster you fall. And when I hit the ground, God bless them all. Flex over 9,000, there is no mountain. Flex in my blood, bitch, back on my bullshit.
If you won't give me no help, then fuck you, job, I'll do it myself. Lining up trophies on the mantel shelf. Grind until I die or stumble on wealth. Practice what I preach and I preach what I practice. On Fridays, the chat goes savage. Smoking and drinking, feeling fantastic. Talk about everything from toys to fashion. Now them boys rapping. And they got the jewels, no capping. Plus we 3D printing. I could pop your ass some solid plastic. On that bull like a mastiff. I could give your ass a fat lip, or perhaps a little more drastic, like shitting in a bag with a bad limp. Now ask yourself, am I the dude that you really want to try to get bad with? Burnt up in an urn, or stretched out in a casket? Not from the same fabric. Play with me, it's not happening. The flex mode is on ravage. Welcome to the madness.
Harder you flex, the faster you fall. And when I hit the ground, God bless them all. Flex over 9,000, there is no mountain. Flex in my blood, bitch, back on my bullshit. The harder you flex, the faster you fall. And when I hit the ground, God bless them all. Flex over 9,000, there is no mountain. Flex in my blood, bitch, back on my bullshit. Back on my bullshit.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Let's take that down. That's flex related. Alright, let's fix this camera, man. What's up with y'all, man? Sorry, late tonight. Been a hell of a day. Man, definitely manic Monday. Huh?
Who is Swift Capybara?
Swift what?
Swift Capybara 165.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
I don't know what that is. Alright, yeah, hell of a day, man. Work truck. I think the fuel pump went out on my work truck while I was driving. It's kind of been acting funky actually for the past good little while. I did a tune-up on it thinking that was the problem, but yeah. Work truck went down, kind of threw a monkey wrench in a lot of stuff. Kind of messed up probably the next day or two, maybe just tomorrow. I don't know. I have to look and see how difficult it's going to be to replace the fuel. All right, shout out everybody in chat though, man. I mean, getting in here late, we're gonna make it fast. Prophet Director, what's up with you, bro? Appreciate you coming in, the Director of Prophets. Bruce isn't in the house tonight. I think he's taking a break. He probably had a shitty day too. Luckily, I guess it's lucky when the vehicle gave out on me. It could have happened earlier. I didn't have my kids with me, so that was a plus. Kids was over at a friend's house while I was hidden somewhere. All right. MC DJ in chat, man. What up? What up? Daredevil. Spoke to Daredevil earlier today. What up, Astray? Lone Dragon. Uh-oh. He's spilling the government. Bruce government. What up, Smokey Blizzard? Old school. What's up, bro? Animal. Yeah. So, and we're gonna go ahead and throw link out. Not sure what I'm doing here. Definitely no hauls today. It was nothing but work. It was just hauling ass, spot to spot. Today was more mental than physical. Today was just kind of frustrated mentally. So, but shit, got through it, I guess. Figure out the problems tomorrow and see what happens. Links up. Anybody want to jump in, man? It's all good. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna maybe mess with some 3D shit if nobody feel like jumping in. Had a couple people messaging me. My son's got my phone right now. A couple people asked if I was going live, but I was taking care of a couple different things. The truck breaking down through a monkey wrench on me. It was way behind on a bunch of shit. Up first in, new sound wave. What's up, man?
Oh my God, dude! I just got done watching the Batman.
Okay, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
I'm gonna tell you this much.
Did you jizz your pants?
Plan on 3 hours.
It's 3 hours long?
Yes.
Yes.
That's okay. You seem
I'm
exhausted.
tired. Huh?
He said, I'm tired. I said you seem exhausted.
Man, God damn! I wish we had started as soon as I got home.
Damn, I didn't know it was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on HBO Max.
Yep.
That's why everybody's talking about HBO Max today. People had chats talking about let me hold your HBO Max password.
All right. Hey, just FYI before I pass out.
Yeah. Oh, that turned out great, man. There you go, y'all. You get your first peek at the auction. Coming soon. Yeah, that turned out clean, man.
And I will go ahead and say this much. The next one that is up for repaint is on this shelf.
What'd you say?
The next one that will be painted is on this shelf.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so there's your options, y'all. That's the next breast awareness auction item coming up. Breast cancer. Wait, I forgot to say the cancer. Excuse me.
Yeah, breast cancer awareness. The fight for the tatas.
The fight for the tatas. That's right, fellas.
But
people are down in Batman. They're just saying it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not that great.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Was it a lot of action? Really?
Not really a lot of action. I mean, it kept you drawn in, but some of the stories got drugged out. It was you have to watch it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was it kept my attention, but 3 hours. Good God.
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
I mean, no,
Was like that. One of the what was it? The last one, the Age of Extinction or whatever. I think that was it. What? There's no Age of Extinction. Is that the new one or
what, 3 hours long?
the 3 hour Transformer one? Yeah, that was kind of exhausting for me too.
I didn't know they had. Was it 3 hours?
One or almost damn near like 250 or something.
It was like I don't know. I know last one was Bumblebee.
The one before that I think was just the monster long one. Man, you never hear me say that on Transformers. I was like, man, I'm ready for this shit to be over. I was like, oh God.
I don't know.
I was like, I'm ready to stand up. This shit is too much, man.
Oh, I tell you what, if I had gone to the movies, it would have been no way in hell. I started getting restless, couldn't get comfortable. I'm like, God damn, I'm at home and I can't get comfortable.
Damn.
After about 2
Yeah.
hours and 20 minutes.
That's the one, Dark of the Moon. I was like, man, holy shit.
Yeah, Dark of the Moon.
I was like, this shit.
Yeah, no, it wasn't 3 hours long. It was 2.5 hours. But it's still long enough.
I feel like it was 250 or some real close to 3.
Mm. Oh, no, all I know is I'm tired.
A true fan of Batman in the comics. Who loves the Batman. This is the first time we get to see Batman be the world's greatest detective. Okay.
Okay. I mean,
What up?
it's
Hey,
not the first. It's not the first time being able to see him be a true detective. Every time he's ever gone against the Riddler, he's been a true detective. But anyone that is a true Batman fan will catch the Easter eggs, aka
Damn.
Hush.
The straight say he ain't solve anything in the movie.
Well, if you pay attention to any of the Easter eggs, aka Hush, that'd be the one of the next movies.
Damn.
Oh, and then they showed a little bit of the Joker, and he's a little weird. No, it's not. It's not. No, hell no. He had that like torn up face, grin, face, smile come up to his cheekbones.
All right, y'all. Be careful now. We're treading on spoilers. We're treading on spoilers. That's straight in the chat too. I ain't gonna post it.
Do what?
A straight posting some names and stuff. I ain't gonna post that though. I don't want nobody mad at me for spoiling the movie. I'm gonna watch it, man. But damn, 3 hours. It's gonna take me 2 days probably, 2 or 3 days.
It's rough. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was good. It was worth it. But damn, I should have waited till at least a damn Saturday or Sunday, or Friday or Saturday. So I don't know. Damn, I work too much.
Watch it early in the morning or some shit.
Hell, I can't watch it early in the morning unless I get up damn 2 a.m.
Oh, I meant like on a weekend, off day.
Oh yeah,
early in the morning on an off day type shit.
yeah. Hell, I'm 2 hours. I'm already 2 hours past my bedtime.
Yeah. 3 hours take a chunk out your day. I bet, man. That's how TV and movies are with me, man, or video games. I'm like, shit, I'd love to, but I can't invest no time into it. I was buying games. I ain't played games in years, really. I might have casually played here and there when my son plays for a few minutes or something. But I don't even play into no games. I hadn't beat a game in God knows probably 15, 20 years.
Hell, I got a PS5 and it's still in the box.
Damn. They don't really have enough games to support getting one just yet. I don't feel like.
I got one just because. I don't know, just because.
On that new sound wave. New.
But all right, well, fuckers, I'm going to bed.
Hey, that's cool, man. Appreciate you swinging in to give an opinion on the movie. It's nice to know it's 3 hours so I can prepare for it.
Yeah, most def. And don't
What up, Kurt?
don't skip out on none of it. Because if you miss them 2 minutes of it, you'll get lost.
Mystic! What's up, girl?
All right, ladies, I'm out.
All right, Soundwave. Catch you later, bro.
All right.
All right, peace. So yeah, Mystic, you might actually get to see some of that 3D fucking around stuff that I'll be talking about. They might actually reach that tonight. Bruce ain't around. Doesn't seem like anybody's joining in. I'm gonna throw the link out again now. Link's out. Anybody want to jump in? In the meantime, I guess I'm gonna do some Tinker Caddy. Don't you hate when you think you're typing something and the cursor wasn't even on it? Alright, so drag it out of window, nobody in box. Alright, let's see. We got to share the screen. Oh, we did get somebody in box. He-Man! He-Man. What's up, man?
You already knew I was lurking, man.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you was gonna pop in or not. I came on late, so I couldn't. I can't be mad if everybody can't jump on now.
Oh, that's all good, man. Well, I was sitting there wondering, was everything all right, man? Because I know I had talked to you earlier.
Did I tell you about the truck? I can't remember.
Yeah, when you was telling me about the truck.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was after. Yep,
And I called you twice because the first time I called you today, I was at Target.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was laying here and I don't know if it was anxiety or the injury or what, man. I was just laying here. I was like, yeah, I hope he gets on. If not, I said I'm gonna have to sit here, and I was eventually gonna pop a Tylenol, man. I was just sitting here watching some Revelation on Netflix.
You didn't watch the Batman?
Nah, not yet. I know.
Prophets.
Put up the link.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Prophet?
I'm not going to stay on long. I just had to chime in. I feel like I'm in Crazy Town. Am I the only one that liked the Batman?
I'm gonna watch it, man, just for the hell of watching it, man.
Fantastic.
I'll let you know, but
In fact, I would go as far to say I like it better than the Nolan Batman movies. I mean, the Nolan Batman movies are fantastic, but Christian Bale's a terrible Batman.
yeah, I had to actually warm
His
up.
Bruce
to
Wayne
Batman
is
on it.
literally just his Patrick Bateman character from American Psycho, and
And
his
I will,
Batman has asthma. Why?
I will say, Prophet, about the Christian Bale Batman or Christopher Nolan's Batman, Christian Bale, that really the dude that plays Alfred really carries that movie to me.
Yes, Michael Caine was fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely dig him, man.
I mean, everyone in that movie, other than Christian Bale, was fantastic.
Yeah, I agree with you on that shit. I'm just so partial to Tim Burton.
But this one, it is kind of like what New Soundwave says. You can't turn away from it. You will miss something.
It's kind of like Titanic. I remember when I went and seen Titanic. That shit was like 3 hours long. So.
Well, but Titanic is. I
know.
I had a
I'm
bad
just thinking of a long movie that I can recall seeing.
See,
that was
when I went to see Titanic, I went with a friend of mine. His name was Corey, and he stands about 6'9".
Damn.
And we were in the theater, and it was at the end of the movie where all the people are in the water freezing, and I was about to get choked up. But then I turned to my side, and I see this big giant of a man bawling his eyes out, and I started laughing.
Right.
Not at the movie, at Corey bawling like a giant baby. And then when we were leaving the theater, these women were staring at me like, that's the evil bastard who was laughing while those people were dying.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
kind of a negative experience for me.
Ah,
Especially
shit.
considering the only reason we went to see it in the first place was for the Star Wars Episode 1 trailer in front of it.
Yeah, and I remember those movies. Those were pretty long too. They were near about 3 hours, I guess, give or take.
I
I
mean,
mean, I've seen quite a few
anyone who
movies.
sits through The Lord of the Rings
Yeah, I remember
has
that.
to like admit that there are some very slow moving parts of that movie.
Yeah.
Every time Frodo and Sam are on screen, it is the most boring shit ever.
I swear to God, it is. Because I cared about everything else but seeing that shit.
But yes, I thought the Batman was fantastic, and I highly recommend it.
Well, let me ask you something. That link you sent out, because I've never been on a torrent before. So what do you have to? It says you have to
Well,
download.
look, at this point, you don't need it. I mean, it doesn't
Really?
matter because you can just watch it on HBO Max.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm
I
sorry.
have to check it out then.
And Kaz, I went and picked up 4 more of those mini toy things that I picked up the other day.
Oh, you did? What'd you get?
I got a R2-D2, 2 Spider-Mans, 2 Captain Americas, a Captain Marvel, another Princess Leia. I got Captain America's shield, and then the rest of it was all. And I got the gold Stormtrooper, which is apparently a chase. That gold phone I got the other day was also a chase because I got the regular one today.
What time do we go to the
But everything else I got was Disney movie related and not Marvel or Star Wars. So. But it all works for me because I'm making a miniature toy store.
Hell yeah.
And you need things to populate that,
That's right.
Hey, that's cool. I need to get up to Target, man. I want to get me some of those. Those are
Yes,
cool.
I went to Walmart as well, and they didn't carry them. So I think it's a Target exclusive.
Yeah. Walmart has the food brands more for dolls, kind of.
Well, Target has a bunch of different ones. They have the Disney Store ones, which are what I went for because I want the Marvel and Star Wars stuff. But they also had old, like Fisher-Price toy brands. So we had miniature versions of old-timey toys. And then they had food brands and product brands and things like that, miniature versions. So, like, if you were going to, like, make a miniature kitchen for your characters.
Hey, later, Kurt. What up, Criminal Element?
Yeah, I've seen Demona before. I've only seen a couple of them. Yeah.
I saw they had a Bronx when I was there, but they didn't have Demona. And they had the evil version of Goliath as well, but I've seen a lot of that one.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone cares about it.
Nah, I've seen them. I've pretty much seen them all except for Bronx.
Yes, I almost picked up the Bronx in spite of the fact that I already have one.
Right. What's up, Ninja Bill? I seen some of the new JP Dominion toys today that I hadn't seen yet, which I'm actually really disappointed, man. They kind of look like shit.
Well, when it comes to Jurassic Park, the only things I collect are the Amber collection.
Yeah,
or
they
the
got
Colossal series.
I'd seen the new Hammond collection. And I guess I didn't do my research because I thought the figures that they were going to release were going to be like in 6-inch collector scale, but actually they're 3.75, and they kind of caught me off guard. But I mean, I guess they're still kind of cool in that retrospect. But I was expecting, just so spoiled by 6-inch and 7-inch action figures.
Honestly, those smaller ones do scale a bit small for regular 3.75, though.
Yeah,
figures kind of even the O-ring figures kind of dwarf them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man, because when I seen Ian Malcolm today, and from it was the only one I seen, and I was like, damn, is that? Nah, he looks smaller than a 3/4 GI Joe. I was like, what the?
Yes, and Ian's the tallest of them.
I was like, I said, nah, man. I was highly disappointed. think the only ones I'm gonna even mess with buying is gonna be the Thrash and Devour T-Rex, and then the
What else?
how you pronounce it? Therizinosaurus or whatever the hell it is. That new raptor or whatever. It's got the feathers on his arms and shit. I'm gonna get that one, and
Yeah, well, I'm not willing to pick that up until I've seen the movie.
I don't. They got a Velociraptor coming for the Hammond collection, but I'm gonna wait till see what it looks like first, because I seen them.
I did pick up the little clone girl from Jurassic World 2. But only because she came with a T-Rex skull, like on a nice wooden base.
Oh yeah, I got you.
It was a cool little piece. So I picked up something not for the figure, but for the accessory.
Right. Makes sense.
I gotta get an eye for that shit, man. Usually
There is another set that I want to pick up though, because it's like a 3-pack, or actually I think it's a 4-pack. It comes with the baby T-Rex with the wraps for the legs from Lost World, and it comes with 3 compies. All of them are posable as well, which is kind of interesting. I want to see what kind of articulation the compies have.
But you got the
T-Rex's articulation is similar to the Velociraptors that I already have.
Well, do you got the what was the damn name? Do you got John Hammond from the Amber collection?
I do have John Hammond. I have Ian Malcolm. And I have Laura Dern's character, Ellie Sattler.
Okay.
I'm still looking for Sam Neill's character. And I will pick up Muldoon. I was going to get Nedry, but he's like $100 now.
Yeah, he's the most expensive one out of the set.
It doesn't make any sense. Wayne Knight is like the least important character. Although he does get the funniest scene.
It is kind of retarded.
I mean, who doesn't laugh when he says, Dotson, we got Dotson here. See, nobody cares.
Yeah, it sounds just like him, man. That's awesome, man. That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man, because he was like I don't know, maybe just, he's just one of those characters, I guess. I wouldn't have never expected him to be the most expensive
I think it
one.
might be that Mattel expected him to sell worse and made less.
Well, they
made fewer copies.
Well, he was hard to find in the other previous iterations that he's been out as a toy, so that is for a fact. For the original Kenner line, he was difficult to get. Every time I don't know how many times he's been produced as a figure, but I know it's been twice, and I know they're both hard to find. So it is what it is, I guess. At least he's consistent. But yeah, they've got a few things. Like I said, I think I'm gonna grab. But the previous Amber collection, I definitely want to complete at some point. Because I want all the Raptors. I think they look great. I've only got the John Hammond and the Indoraptor.
I only have 2 of the regular Raptors. I have Echo and Delta. I don't have Charlie or Blue, or the tiger striped one from Lost World, or the green one from the regular Jurassic Park. I would like to get them all. It would be nice to have a whole herd of raptors.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Something fun to army build other than soldiers,
Yeah, that would be. I've always been a sucker for dinosaurs, man, from far back as young as hell, man, like 5, 6, 7 years old. Even during my He-Man days, I was digging the dinosaurs. So, and Jurassic Park came out in 1993, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, that's like crack to a dinosaur lover.
This Jurassic Park is a near perfect movie.
Gosh, it ain't. Yeah, it's.
The original's so good.
I mean, there is one glaring problem with it, though. I mean, the T-Rex in its pen was ground level, was the same as the trucks on the track, and then the next scene, you see the T-Rex pushing the truck over the edge, and it's a huge cliff.
Yeah, that's the only glaring.
Where the hell did that cliff come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Did a sinkhole suddenly appear?
Right, like what the hell? Like, how did he get through the gate? Because he just came through that gate, or through the fence. So high in the hill, it was level, prior to that. So high in the hill, I agree with you on that. Never really thought about it like that.
when he stomped his foot. Duh, guys. Jeez.
But other than that, man, it's
Good scene, yeah.
ain't nothing else wrong with it.
Yeah, there are very few movies that I would actually call perfect.
Yeah, it's near perfect.
What is a perfect movie? Out of curiosity,
I would say
What do
Back
people
to
say
the
is
Future
perfect?
is a perfect movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Back to the
Good choice. Good choice.
That movie is just fantastic.
I love all three of them.
And yet it's not my favorite movie of all time. It's up there, but not at the very top. I do admit, though, that I believe that it is perfect.
Mine is Transformers, the movie, the cartoon one.
My favorite, I don't know, man. I've got a few. I know 1989's Batman is a classic to me, and
that was my favorite for a long time.
I like. There's quite a. I mean, a lot of them are 80s movies, obviously, because I live in the 80s. I'll never.
Mine is actually a bit more recent, but it also stems from personal preference. But for me, my favorite movie, not the best movie, but my favorite, is Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Murder Death Teeth. We got somebody's. Hold on, we got Terminator 2 is perfect. The Count of Monte Cristo, perfect. We got Predator is perfect. 10.
Yeah, Predator I like. T2 I like. There's quite a few, man. Like I said, there's. And I'm a sucker for
what the fuck?
Master of the Universe, obviously, but
I'm gonna let him
Empire
find
Strikes
out
Back is the closest Star Wars has ever come to being perfect.
Return of the Jedi is a classic to me. It's my favorite of the Star Wars films.
Actually, now that I think about it, if I don't limit myself to American movies, I have to say Kung Fu Hustle is perfect.
Okay, yeah.
Forrest Gump is I consider a classic, even though it wasn't in the 80s.
Big Quinn Booty's 14 was perfect. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, man. What, dude?
Man of Honor was
You read that comment at the most perfect time, Kaz.
It was a good one.
Nice job, man.
The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. It's one of my favorites.
Forrest Gump, that's a perfect movie.
Eye of the Tiger with Gary Busey. That's another one of my personal favorites.
Green Mile was kind of a perfect movie. Saving Private Ryan.
I like Deep Impact with Robert Duvall and
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, what's the name?
Schindler's List.
American Werewolf in London.
I can't think of it. Morgan Freeman in jail. Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah, that's Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank is fantastic.
Same time.
A movie called Lockup with Sylvester Stallone. That's another one of my personal favorites. I like all his shit, man. I mean, all the Rocky films. Rocky 4 was the best.
Calling out G.I. Jane 2 before it even comes out. Bill.
Cobra.
Armageddon.
Yeah, Armageddon was really good. That's the same. It came out in 1998, same year as Deep Impact came out.
Hey, RoboCop.
I don't know if I could call Armageddon perfect. I mean,
no, Deep Impact is better than Armageddon.
Terrible.
RoboCop is good.
And I'm sorry, but I think it would be much easier to teach astronauts to drill than drillers to astronaut.
Medea goes to jail. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding.
Christmas Vacation's a classic. Well, really, all of Chevy Chase's movies are good. Three Amigos and
Black Hawk Down. Yep, that's a good one. I ain't even going into the hood ones, man. There's so many good hood ones that are all
perfect.
What would you say the best hood movie is?
Oh man,
It's
Oh
Menace
man,
to Society and Boys in the Hood. It's a tie between both of them to me.
I know too many though. Like
I know plenty, but
Deep Cover was good as fuck. With when LL Cool J played God, the character named God.
yeah, Gridlock with Tupac, and you had Juice.
I can't. Damn, boy,
New Jack City was pretty damn good too.
New Jack City. Yep.
Shit, boy, I can't think. Man, New Jersey Drive was good. Like that was like a slick underground kind of.
I would, if I had to pick one, I would. To me, my opinion, it would be Menace to Society would be my number one movie when it comes to that.
That's
But
kind of my.
what about
That's kind of my
Tales from the
go-to
Hood
first.
Tales from the Hood, nah.
or Leprechaun in the Hood?
I like Leprechaun movies.
Have you seen Deep Cover, Motu?
Deep Cover, I probably have, but it's been so long I couldn't tell you.
Man, that shit's so gangster, boy. That shit's so gangster.
I've seen pretty much every gangster type movie you could think of. You know,
It was sick with it. Well, he would kill people. He'd say, "Look in God's eyes," and shoot the motherfuckers or something. Like, whoa, boy, that's super gangster. What up, M3?
I just got too many favorite movies, man. There's a lot
of good ones.
What's up, M3?
Definitely.
All right.
I just lived like
about horror franchises. What would you say your favorite horror franchise is?
Mine is Halloween. And Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers is my favorite.
I don't know, man. Like, horror isn't one of my favorite genres.
I really grew up on Michael. Obviously, Michael, Freddy, and Jason. But if I had to rate them, it would be Michael, Freddy, then Jason.
I would say Freddy is the top for me out of those three.
Yeah, Freddy's it got kind of corny.
Freddy doesn't have very many really good movies.
Hey, I'm gonna go with Jay Hollow.
The third one are great, but other than that,
I'm gonna go with Jay Hollow. I did like those because you never knew.
Actually, yes, the Final Destination movies are amazing.
Hey, Final Destination is the reason many of us pass by log trucks when we see them on the road. I'm sure.
The Exorcist. I mean,
does anybody else in the room, when you see a log truck, do you either fall way the fuck back or do you try to pass that shit?
I like to ride right alongside them, but I like to tempt fate.
I don't like being behind them, so I get another lane and pass them by if I can. And if I'm absolutely literally stuck behind one, I fall back. I don't get near it.
Well, if Final Destination 2 didn't make you terrified of log trucks, perhaps Moon Knight Episode 2 will.
Oh, really?
There's a bunch of guys get killed by a log truck in that as well.
Oh man, that log scene was too much, boy. It was like cars on.
The way that log went right through the squad car.
Whew. It was cars just.
And I like the Phantasm series too. Don Castorelli's Phantasm. Really another one of my favorite series.
I think the problem with most horror franchises is you get like 10 movies and like 3 of them are good.
M3 says he's a huge fan of zombies, but Freddy got him at 10 years old. Hey, yeah, I used to be scared to go to sleep fucking with Freddy, boy.
Hell yeah.
That's fucked up, boy.
Freddy never scared me as a child. Because, none of his victims were children.
Yeah, he scared the shit out of me too.
What is that?
Now, I know, like, his backstory is his victims were children, but you don't see any of that.
Mm-mm.
You only saw him killing adults.
Yeah.
Now, I know they were supposed to be high school students, but you can only fool me with a 30-year-old for so long.
When he first came out, you couldn't tell me that. I was scared to go to sleep after watching that.
2 movies scared me as a child. The Shining and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, The Shining was crazy.
Hey, Jaws kind of had me fucked up.
Yeah, I like Jaws.
Jaws had me spooked, boy. Still to this day, I respect.
I will admit that when I was a child and my family took me to Disney World, I was afraid to go into the ocean because of Jaws.
I bet.
Yeah, Hellraiser Bloodline is my favorite Hellraiser.
He said Cyborg scared. DFS, what up, man? He said Cyborg scared him.
Portergeist, the Portergeist franchise. I'd say the third one. Well, I don't know. Maybe
I have to say,
don't know.
as an adult, the most terrifying movie for me was Fatal Attraction.
I feel you, bro.
Hmm.
I do not fuck with those. All right, Jaws did it for a lot of us. He said, fuck that, boy.
But Jaws is another movie that's a masterpiece.
It is. It
Mhm.
is.
It is.
Hey, it's crazy, man. You think about, like, we're in the CGI times now. They had a fucking robotic shark. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
animatronic.
yeah, that's crazy.
Old school, I agree. The Big Lebowski is in my top 20 movies of all time.
Yep. What's up?
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries, Criminal Element was one of my favorite shows on TV. And I know y'all remember a little show called Rescue 911 that came out around the same time.
Mad Max 1010.
But there's a movie that
I don't know if I would give the first Mad Max 10 out of 10. I mean,
Mad Max is okay.
the cinematography was terrible. They had no budget.
The second one was better.
The Road Warrior. Now that one is
Now
near
that
Trouble
was the
in
shit.
China.
Yeah, Big Trouble. That's
and Fury Road. Fury Road is fantastic. Big Trouble in Little China has one glaring issue. All of the mythology is Japanese mythology, not Chinese mythology.
It don't bother me. I just love that movie, man.
Hey, I got one for y'all. Willie Walker used to scare the little Oompa Loompas.
That was an Oompa Loompa.
Those shits used to give me the fucking creeps every
Yeah,
time I see that.
Yes, well, if you think about it, right? A kid misbehaves, then they are physically mutilated, and then these scary orange midgets roll them off to be killed while singing a song about how fun it will be to kill them.
Right.
It's horrible.
That used to spook the fuck out of me every time they would come on the screen.
Matter of fact, I got my favorite
Not to
Halloween.
mention that tunnel with the boat. They actually flash a chicken getting its head cut off.
Man, hey, it's stuff I don't even remember about it. But you're right, though. Wow.
John Carpenter's Vampires is good too.
That is kind of a creepy movie now in hindsight, thinking about it, man.
Yeah, the Wraith that's a classic M3. I've got the most recent 20-year edition.
I mean, if you think about it, about the Wraith, though, break down the story to its core, right? The Wraith is just the Karate Kid in cars.
It's a Mopar movie for me, so that's what got me. Because
They get free lunch when the kids fuck up.
My family's always been a Mopar family, so that's one of my favorite Mopar movies. That's why I like the Phantasm series so much, because of the CUDA. Oh, that and the Tall Man.
Brain dead.
Angus Scrimm. Matter of fact, I got all 5 Phantasm movies.
Oh, Reanimator. Oh,
Reanimator's hilarious.
Debbie does well.
Have a good night.
All right, Ninja Bill.
Pain and Gain.
Yeah. Short Circuit 2.
Short Circuit 2.
Howard the Duck. I'm just like naming Howard or 80s
Howard the
movies
Duck
off.
falls into the worst movies of all time.
Not for me, it ain't.
Not to mention the villain, the same guy who was the principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
Another near perfect movie.
Weird Science.
That guy went to prison for child
Ferris
pornography.
Bueller Days Off. Those were classics.
Let's see. Weird Science was Breakfast Club. There's quite a few. Missing all the Chuck
Three
Norris.
reviews. You are just as crazy as Daredevil. Howard the Duck was a monstrosity.
Missing in Action.
But then again, who am I to judge? I like the damn Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, it was decent.
I don't mean that new one with Bryan Cranston as Zordon. I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah, you talking about the 1995 Power Rangers?
Yes.
Yes.
Thursday Howard the Duck was badass.
Only reason why I like that Power Rangers movie is for two reasons. Jason David Frank was actually in it, and they played Dreams by Van Halen from 5150. That's the only reason why I like that movie.
Hey, Starship Troopers was fuck. Hey, I love that shit, man. That was
the book for Starship Troopers is incredible.
Yeah.
It gets more into the politics of that world and how, like,
I love me some Van Hagar
out, and like how service gets you citizenship, and how it's easier to get licensed to have a baby if you're a citizen.
Well,
like it's a crazy world that they've created there.
You better not me.
The Fifth Element's pretty great too.
You said the original Power Rangers was awesome.
I mean, I was still in the Power Rangers at the time. I had to watching it, so
I liked them for a little bit when I was a teenager, and then I couldn't care less about them for years. And then very recently, I got back into them with the Boom Studios comic books, and it made me go back and look at seasons that I've missed.
Oh, Equilibrium.
I was a sucker for the first probably 3 seasons, and the first 3 seasons of toys, and then the movie, and then I was it.
Oh shit!
I never cared for any of the iterations of the other shows, the Power Rangers. The only other one I even actually watched after the original series was when Jason David Frank showed up as a Gold Ranger.
Hey,
showed up as a Gold Ranger. I think it was at Austin St. John. It was one of them guys showed up as a Gold Ranger.
I need to watch that. There's the Chucky TV series.
Yeah.
I need to watch it, man. I heard it was real good.
The Child's Play series got really weird though with Seed of Chucky.
Yeah, I didn't. After the second one, I stopped watching Chucky.
Yeah, when it's just him, it's cool. But when there's, I don't know, the chick and babies and all.
I don't know. Friday of Chucky was the last good one in my opinion.
Friday the 13th, the series was another one of my favorite series.
Yes, but it had nothing to do with Crystal Lake or Jason. It was just cursed items.
Yeah, that's what I liked it so much about all the cursed items and shit.
It might as well have been like a horror version of Warehouse 18. You remember
just
that
like,
show?
The Crypt Keeper.
Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt. Yeah, Crypt Keeper. Yeah.
But they're all just remakes of the Twilight Zone, really.
Oh, I know, but I mean, I was still a sucker for it, though.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, Leprechaun 3 is the funniest one to me.
You have to give Warwick Davis props.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I love Warwick.
I think up until Peter Dinklage came out, Warwick Davis was the hardest working little person in Hollywood.
He was. Showed up in Willow was the first time I got introduced to Warwick Davis. Well, that and then he played Wicked in the Star Wars movies, but.
Well, he's been in a ton of things. I mean, he's Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter.
Yep.
And he's the goblin that brings Harry to his vault.
Yeah, and then his son actually worked with him on Force Awakens.
Tales from the Crypt was always good.
Because that funny part on Leprechaun 3 when he's in the pawn shop and the guy the pawn shop owner is in there and they're sitting and he's drinking out of a wine bottle and he says, "There once was an old lad of Madras whose balls were made of fine brass. So in stormy weather they both clanged together and sparks flew out of his ass." I just couldn't help but laugh my ass off.
Yes, and then he gave fun to hear a good limerick.
And then he gave old boy the middle finger when he was riding off on a food tray cart when he had old girl tied down after the other guy was already he got bit by him and he ended up being a leprechaun afterwards and he gave him the middle finger as he was riding off on the food tray cart. I thought that shit was funny as hell. And of course, the classic line from the first one was "Fuck you, Lucky Charms."
Daredevil memorize that shit.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite lines, man, from the Leprechaun movies. Leprechaun in the Hood was funny as hell too.
Well, the Leprechaun movies, I think, are meant to be more funny than scary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what after the first one they were meant to be just like the same thing they did with Freddy, man. Because pretty much from it started and really to me it started in part 3, and then after from that point on you constantly heard more funny ass ignorant stuff that Freddy was talking about. Because at one point he pulls out the Power Glove. The Nintendo Power Glove, and then
that was terrible.
Wicked Witch of the West,
Gummo is weird as fuck.
And then he yanks old girl into the television set on the third movie, talking about "Welcome to Prime Time, bitch." And
have you guys watched Willy's Wonderland?
It's amazing. With Nicolas
Cage is the star, and he doesn't say a single word the whole movie.
He just
it's so good.
He said it's so good. What? Hey, man, what's the song? Willie? Oh, he sleep. What is it that Willie's?
No Retreat, No Surrender is a classic. That's Jean-Claude Van Damme's first movie he ever played in.
I thought it was Bloodsport.
Nah, No Retreat, No Surrender.
He was the Predator too.
Yeah, he was. He was originally supposed to be the Predator until he bowed out, and then what's his damn? I know his last name was Hall, but I can't remember his first name. But
it's crazy because I've seen a million Van Damme movies, but the only line of his that sticks out in my head really clearly is from when he was on Friends, and he was trying to get Monica and Rachel to bang him at the same time. And Monica said no, and he said, "Are you sure I can crush a walnut with my butt?"
The movie he watches.
Yeah, there's that was, believe it or not, that was a lot of people don't realize that. But No Retreat, No Surrender was his very first one. He was 18 years old. Shit, I didn't realize that Laura Dern, one of Laura Dern's first movies, the girl that played Ellie Sattler in the Jurassic Park series, she was on that movie Mask with Cher and Sam Elliott. That was one of her earliest films. I was like, what the hell? I said, I didn't realize that shit. Me and my mom watched it because I had seen that movie I don't know how many times. I was like, damn, I didn't pick up on that. I was like, damn, I'm slow in the head.
Yeah, man.
It seems a lot harder for female actresses for actresses to maintain their careers longer than it does for men. You see a lot of old male actors who've been in the business forever, but only a few females survive. Continue to act beyond aging out of the young role.
I'll give you another example. Judy Garland. I mean, really, she's really only known for Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, she's actually known for quite a bit. If you're paying attention to the classics, the musicals from the 40s and 50s.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We watched that.
Jodie Foster, for example. Jodie Foster's first movie was Taxi Driver. She was 13, opposite Robert De Niro.
Mm-hmm. I love Robert De Niro.
Hey, is he talking about the carded classifieds? Because they drop in September, isn't it? The Walmart.
That's what I heard.
I missed that. I knew I was shouting him out and missed the. I'm trying to keep up with chat. Boy, we're firing off with movies. I need me a notebook and pen for the ones I don't know already. Belly was fucking dope. What up, David Jones?
Yeah, what was it?
I really can't wait for those retro carded classified figures, though.
Heat was good. Heat's a classic.
Yeah, Animals talking about the Belly. Belly had a sick ass soundtrack, and the movie was good. DMX was actually watching that movie Gomo. DMX was watching that shit when he was arguing with Keisha.
Yeah, set it off was all right.
Oh, he said the starting lineup sports figures. No, I didn't know.
Yes. Hasbro's putting them out this September. They're starting again. And from what I understand, they're going to be articulated like Marvel Legends.
Say hello to my little friend.
So I'm really excited for that.
What characters? Hold on, I need to. What?
The only thing that they've announced about it is that they're doing it. They haven't mentioned what players they're putting out or anything.
Oh man, though. Damn, man. Why? Why y'all? Fuck you, Hasbro.
Yeah, fuck Hasbro.
Fuck you, Hasbro. Fuck you.
I'm sorry, but if they're going to give me, I mean, I already have the Mafex Michael Jordan, so I don't need a Michael Jordan. But if Hasbro wants to give me Marvel Legends scale and Marvel Legends articulated, NBA players, I'm going to buy them. Especially the ones from my favorite era of basketball. Give me a Magic Johnson. Give me a Larry Bird.
Hey, what do you think the least favorite sport is? This is definitely, it just got quiet.
I have to say it's
I say
it's a toss-up between baseball and football. And the only reason I say that is because the other sports are all worldwide.
I never collected those figures. I never will. That's just me though.
So who is our provider right now for sports related figures?
I don't know of any. I mean, other than wrestling or UFC fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell you.
They go, hey, David Jones, there we go. They're gonna start with golf. Yep, hockey or golf. They're gonna give us a 6-inch Tiger Woods, which I'll buy it anyway, just for the fuck of it.
Well, if they're restarting starting lineup, they'll probably start where the original started. They want to play on people's nostalgia. So I would expect baseball players first.
Yeah, I know, right?
He said bowling.
No.
Right, Olympic figure skating.
You can get the. I don't have any clue about bowling, so I'm just poking fun. You can get Earl Harris, triple bowling champion.
What's up, Bullwinkle? What's up, Animal?
He's got a polo shirt with flat. He's got a long V-neck polo shirt with the collar popped up and shit. Pot belly. He got some fingerless gloves in this bitch. His hair slicked back. He got a little swoosh or some shit. He was a bowling champ in 1960. That we didn't know anything about. That'll be the first starting lineup from Hasbro.
I used to be a big bowler. I haven't bowled in a long time though. Maybe when I get the.
I'm just kidding. I'm just poking around having fun, y'all. I like to bowl too, but obviously I don't know who's got the clout in the bowling world.
I honestly couldn't name a single famous bowler.
I couldn't tell you one.
That's the part I'm getting. That part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm joking about.
Another movie classic, White Man Can't Jump.
Oh fuck yeah. Hell yeah. He said, what about shuffleboard? Oh Lord.
Right. What are we going to get? Bar league dart players?
Damn. Well, I know I'm just joking
darts.
around.
I like darts.
I know they're gonna give us.
I was real big into darts.
I enjoy darts too, but I don't need starting lineup figures for it.
No, hell no.
I wonder what kind of prices we're gonna see.
The only way I need some starting lineup figures if I'm portraying to be Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
I would expect similar pricing to Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends.
You don't think?
I would get a Ray Lewis and an Ed Reed if
they're going to be comparable figures in size, I would expect them to be comparable in price as well.
Okay. Damn, there's a lot of characters. Damn, boy. If they get permission to do them, there's tons of people they can. All the different sports, man. In basketball, baseball, football, all that shit. There's a bunch of baseball players I'd buy. baseball, football, basketball. Shit, man. My basketball collection would be sick.
Yes, I would buy a lot of the NBA players. I would buy a lot of the NFL players. I might buy a few of the hockey players. But as far as baseball is concerned, I wouldn't necessarily buy players. I would buy teams.
Yeah, I'd probably fuck around and I'd get the Braves from back in the day, the ones that pissed me off. But man, they had a sick ass team. I don't know how they kept losing. Man, they had Deion Sanders, David Justice,
Yeah, Fred McGriff.
Yeah, man.
Had Chipper Jones,
John,
John Smoltz.
How the fuck y'all keep losing? Atlanta has a curse over it. Like we finally got it this year, but generally, man, we don't.
Ever since Deion left and Brett Favre got traded to the Packers,
Guys, don't forget, you're talking to someone from Chicago. So if you're going to talk about sports curses.
Oh, I know the curse of the Bambino.
The curse. What about the Bulls, man?
Century.
What about the Bulls when Michael Jordan and Pippen, and they had the fucking dream team. They was bringing home.
Yes, the Bulls were like an all-star team by themselves.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, now that you bring up that Bulls team, I hope they also make coaches.
Oh man, I hope, man, if they gave us that team, man, there's a bunch of teams I'd fuck with. Damn.
Yes, I would buy that entire Bulls team for sure. I would buy the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers just to have them playing each other on my shelf. Because that was one of the greatest rivalries in NBA history. And then Michael Jordan came out and pulled the curtain on both of them.
Man, you already know if they come out with a Michael Jordan figure in that line, man, that shit's gonna be, man.
Yes, it'll probably be the most expensive figure in the line.
I wonder what kind of price they can hit on a.
Although with the younger audience, LeBron James would probably be the best.
Yeah, I'd have to get a Dwayne Wade.
DFS said if they pick up beach volleyball with women.
And I had to get an AI, Allen Iverson.
The WNBA would probably sell as many figures as they do tickets.
Bad boy Detroit Pistons. Yeah. There's a lot of good teams.
Oh, the Pistons. Yes, when they were the bad boy Pistons, Rodman was on that team.
Mm-hmm. I remember Mr. Technical Foul, Rasheed Wallace, and old boy went into the stand, or when they went in the stands there in Detroit.
Yes, Allen Iverson.
Man, oh my God! Just thinking
AKA Julius Erving. Give me all of them.
Penny Hardaway.
My wallet is terrified because
Grandmama Larry Johnson.
My wallet is terrified.
Figure would probably sell really well too, since he's passed and everything.
Hey, these toy lines can in my head, like, I don't know, Transformers has an end because I don't fuck with Beast Wars and I don't fuck with Michael Bay. So Transformers has an end, and that's cool. I can see an end game somehow. I don't seem to ever achieve it, but I do. There's this fictional end game in my head. G.I. Joe even has this fictional end game in my head. But when I think of sports, man, it's like the gears really go crazy because there's so many different years, so many times.
Especially if you're current on sports.
Man,
you're going to want the new players every year. You're going to want that rookie figure.
Yeah, man. You're going
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, Bo Jackson. Damn.
I'd have to have a Dion. I'd have to have me a Dion.
Bo Jackson should be as a 2-pack with both his football player and his baseball player.
I'd have to have I'd give me a Sean Taylor too.
Naked feet women for
Devin Hester. Gotta have a Devin Hester.
Damn it, Hasbro, make this man some females with removable shoes. You see he'll buy them. Make some damn ladies with naked feet. Man, there are so many good players that jump from team to team. So you think you could have a lineup of this same like LeBron playing for all the different teams and shit, man.
I might get a Champ Bailey too.
They could make so many. So hey, and then the home outfits, away outfits.
Yes, all the different colored jerseys for each one too. Yeah.
Alternate jerseys, yeah.
I mean, 3 different Michael Jordans, 4 if you count the Dream Team jersey.
Yeah. Or how about when he played in the 4-5 when he was with the Wizards?
Yes, you could actually you could potentially have Michael Jordan in like 7 different jerseys.
What up, Warlord Cypher Goon?
And then go into his college years. You could put him in a North Carolina jersey as well.
Yep. Yep.
Hey man, God forbid they make them with changeable shoes.
Well, I would imagine each Michael will come with a different pair.
All right. And they can hit you with the variants, whether if he's got his tongue hanging out or his tongue not hanging out.
Man, they'll fuck around and start doing shit like Nike would get a contract with Hasbro to do certain Jordans for a Jordan figure.
Well, I'd have to have Emmitt Smith too.
Hey, them motherfuckers might make it exclusive. Like you ain't getting this little action figure shoe unless you buy this $350 pair of Jordans that's coming out at Foot Locker that you're gonna have to line up and wear a bulletproof vest to get. Like, man, I see so much. Damn, they smart though. They're smart, man. He says it's just a division, man. On the contrary, I think that they're getting too far ahead of themselves realistically though.
Well, they done. I don't know, bro.
The last year has been their biggest year for profits in the history of Hasbro.
In basketball,
they've got the money to produce the items, and the audience is out there to buy it. So.
In basketball, with basketball characters, you can almost have the same body build in different heights. Like you could literally like have scales to, for whatever.
I would imagine there would be a lot of reuse there.
Right. Yeah.
To me, the best way I can describe Hasbro right now is like a deer in headlights.
If they did cloth good clothes. Man, they could probably, like I say, removable shoes and cloth clothes. They could probably bust the game wide open.
That's like they're like somebody getting arrested on cops and they're trying to deny that they're actually guilty.
Hey, and then the head molds and shit would be valuable to us because we might see them as a close comparison to some other character in another line for something.
The custom possibilities are endless.
Right. But I think Hasbro, they might be getting off into more than they can chew unless they got more factories making shit. I don't know. Or maybe they're doing it as a whole to try to breach all the different, like kind of have a mold base for Marvels, where their pool is from Marvel, Star Wars, sports shit, G.I. Joe. Then they just kind of have a library of different parts.
But don't forget the Power Rangers.
Yeah, that too. Man, there's so many lines. Maybe all these parts become interchangeable, and then they just kind of have a database that they can build out new characters off of pulling parts from other shit.
I mean, and honestly, we're only talking about the stuff that Hasbro Pulse would mention. The stuff that adult male collectors are primarily into. We're not even touching on the toddler brands and kids' toys and board games and other things that Hasbro does either, I mean, they have Nerf. Nerf is theirs.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, like and he's got another one too here, M3. Like, what if sports crossover Transformers? Like, buddy, they call dude Megatron and shit. So what if they make another Megatron toy that crossover nodding at him or somehow, man.
Well, I think one thing we can be sure of, if they have the rights to starting lineup, we will definitely see a William the Refrigerator Perry G.I. Joe figure.
You have a very good point. Might be the reason they're trying to secure it because sports figures were involved in some of the other franchises.
NECA's kind of got the loose movie lines kind of wrapped up. You know, they've got Rocky, they've got, you know, all the horror franchises, they've got Dune, they've got The Princess Bride, they've got so many movies over at NECA.
Yeah, we know that. Hey, it's loud.
But NECA doesn't have a line on real sports. And McFarlane had the rights for years.
What up, Gigs?
What's up, Giga?
Yeah, I know about that. I know about that AFE with the shoes. It came with the shoes. But I'm saying they might do something else. Like maybe with us like a 6-inch action figure or not. I don't know how, whatever. Yeah, it came. I remember those shoes, man. And they had, said, what the fudge?
Well, Ashtray, that's the thing about likeness rights. You don't have to pay the player; you pay the league.
Right.
It's in the player's contract that the league has rights to their likeness for merchandising.
Yeah, there was a couple of things. Wasn't there a couple of different Transformer Nike shoes? There was an Optimus Prime tennis shoe. Like it turned into it looked like a Nike Air Max or something, if I remember right. I think there was a Megatron too, or Starscream or somebody.
Yeah, Puma came out with a limited edition set of Battle Cat shoes. That shit blew me away.
Oh man, I had the Voltron. No, I had the Voltron pumps, but I fucked them up.
I remember I had some Voltron shoes back in the day.
I recently had some mint Voltron shoes, but I fucked them up wearing them. I kill shoes.
A friend of mine has those Chewbacca shoes. They're like hairy Adidas sneakers. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Shit.
Gotta give me some of those Motu Revelation house slippers off of FYE. There's a few things I gotta get off of there.
He said, "What up, Gigs?"
Gotta give me a throw blanket too.
We're gonna make clothes, toys, whatever.
Pajamas.
The slogan is, "You name it." You name it. I got you. Yeah, the slogan is, "I got you, bro."
Right.
I got you, bro. Shit. So you need some draws. You need some draws with some custom designs on. I got you, bro. Hats don't even make Boot shoes, hats. They made PlayStation, Nintendo, Transformers. Yep. I remember the PlayStation Transformer too, I think. Yeah, they do, man. They delve into anything. They delve into anything. I said not wearing my legs. They say college kids got rights to their shit before they go NBA, probably.
Have you, Prophet? Have you seen any more of that new Tila or Merman yet?
I haven't. I've been looking as well. I'm also looking for King Grayskull, but I haven't seen him either. I'm seeing a lot of Fisto. I'm seeing some Stinker. But beyond that, it's just the normal stuff.
Yeah. That's what I've seen pretty much today, other than
Baker, the Savage He-Man.
Yeah.
The what you call it, Tila's girlfriend from the Revelations show.
Yeah, Andra. Yeah.
Yes. But I have no interest in those characters.
Mossman, Evil Lyn, Skeletor, pretty much the first wave. I talked to a Target employee today that evidently they claim that I missed the Tila 2.0 and the Merman. They last sold here in my city on April the 7th. So I was telling Kaz about it. I said I must have been asleep at that time. I'll get them eventually, though. Like I said, I went and looked today, but I didn't see anything.
What? I just grabbed him.
I seen that Galvatron from Legacy.
I get up earlier tomorrow because you got to get on the list.
All I really seen, and of course, a few dinos, different dinos that I hadn't seen.
Get up earlier tomorrow.
See, I think the thing with me for Transformers is like once I get, a version of a character that I like, I don't need any more.
Right.
Like, how many sound waves have they made now? 50, 60?
Yeah, I just want the OG ones.
Hang on at 5:30.
But I don't collect Transformers. I only look out for Kaz and anybody else who might be looking. Mainly Kaz, because he pretty much, I know he loves Transformers too. So,
Yeah.
so I phone call his ass every time I'm in Target or Walmart, and I've realized if I see a new Transformer I don't think he might have, be like, hey, yo, check this out.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
I work in a toy store buying and selling these things, so I have to pay attention to the entire market.
All right. Shit, I was back watching some old streams from like a year ago when I first met him, and I'd ran across the one stream where he bought me that. Remember when you bought me that?
The only one that really bugs me is Hot Wheels, though. I mean, I was in a store the other day, and they had just restocked the Hot Wheels. The racks were full, and after spending 25 minutes going through each peg, there wasn't a single chase or treasure hunt there.
Yeah, I've seen some boxes of new Hot Wheels today, but I didn't go through them. I don't collect Hot Wheels, so.
Yeah, I've got 20 Optimuses, 20 Megatrons. It does it'll wear on you after a while. Like, you got a bunch. So many.
I think if you get an excellent version of for me, I would just need one excellent version, and then I'm done.
I done got caught in 3 different lines I'm trying to do. I want to do a Legends collection, I want to do a Masterpiece collection, and a Generations collection.
See, the Masterpiece collection would be the one that I would probably chase.
Yeah.
Well, Mattel's got. Well, they've got me hook, line, and sinker because I'm collecting anything vintage. So that includes the vintage line, the new adventures, the 2002 line. I'm collecting the Revelation line. Slow rolling, man. Slow rolling.
I do really like the G.I. Joe Transformers crossover they're doing now. If I can get Transformers that scale with Joe's, that would be amazing.
I'm not fucking with the classics Motu. Only ones I'm buying are certain ones like all the 2000X expired characters.
I think I'm going to stick to Masterverse as far as Motu is concerned. As it stands right now, the 2 figures that I'm looking for from Motu, Man-at-Arms and King Grayskull.
I'll keep a lookout for you for the Man-at-Arms.
I think that Hasbro, I think it would be really cool if maybe if they would like just make all Transformers in scale with 3/4 G.I. Joes.
And I was going to tell you, Profit, if you can find that Man-at-Arms,
would be huge.
Yeah, fuse them together. That every vehicle turns into a Transformer. Fuse them together.
Yes, I want to be able to sit an O-Ring Joe in the driver's seat of every Transformer I own.
Yeah, that shit would be. I think that shit would be epic, man.
If you can find that Man-at-Arms right now at Target, Profit, I was going to tell you, it's only for Wave 2 of Masterverse. So any of those 4 figures from Wave 2, you can get them for about $7.
I've been looking. The Men-at-Arms are never there.
Yeah, so Spycore, Man-at-Arms, Beastman, and Tila. I didn't know that until a local dude,
I honestly, I would buy a trap jaw if I found one, but I haven't found one.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. The only place I've seen him is at a local comic shop, but I had mine 2 months, like, prior to him even showing up here.
Hey, Straight daddy too, yeah. He's daddy times 3 now. He successfully cloned himself a 3rd time.
Yep. The Holy Trinity.
Yep. Shit, man.
Now, does that mean he's a daddy 3 times or a dad that wears a 3X?
That's 3 biscuits.
Probably both. It's probably both. It's probably... I kind of got to close out, man. Tomorrow's a little bit even earlier because I got to get the kids on the bus since the work truck is down. And they're still running around even though we got to get up even earlier.
Yes, it's midnight for you, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 12:08 here on the East Coast, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, you have a good night then.
Hey, yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate it. There's 18 people in chat, man. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I fucking love y'all, man. This is great to be able to chat it out with people with great minds. And
yeah, I appreciate you as always, brother, for being around.
It's still 18 people. I feel bad getting off with 18 people watching, man. This done come a long way. I love all of y'all. I appreciate it.
Let everybody in the chat, Astray and Kid and my homeboy Raw.
Hey, for sure, y'all hit the like, man. I will be back tonight at 10 p.m. So if y'all ain't doing that, man, come fuck with us, man. All right.
Peace out, G.
All right, catch you tomorrow, man.
All right, man.